How are we sounding? Is it picking me up? Does it sound good? Does it sound clear? Does it sound lovely?
Welcome to the You're Seeing Guys. You're Seeing Guys. With Greg and Joe. You're Seeing Guys. You're Seeing Guys.
Hello, welcome to episode 237 of the All Seeing Guys podcast with Greg and Joe. I, of course, am Greg, and I'm joined as always over the scapways by Who the fuck are you?
Obviously, Joe Jackson.
Obviously, Joseph Jackson.
I
of Jacksonville.
never come in on a high on that. I'm always so fucking like I sound so fucking depressed. I'm gonna
So,
try.
it's because I give you such an energetic intro.
I know. I don't. But yeah, I'm gonna try and be a bit more upbeat. But then that doesn't feel like me. I don't like when I used to go to the pub and then walk in and be like, no. Like I was just like,
No.
"What? Drink, please. Leave me alone."
When I talk about Ben's wedding later, don't let me forget. That just made me think. Epic, energetic intro. Right, I've got to make that. Okay, sorry, carry on.
Hello. Yes, it's obviously Joe Jackson.
Yes, here we are. Here we are, back again on a Sunday evening, the Sunday before the episode is due to come out. It's been a sunny day, I think. I don't know, I've been at work, but
we
it
like
looks
cutting
sunny
it fine
outside.
recently, don't we? We really like cutting
We
it
do,
fine.
yeah, we do, yeah. Yeah, it's all going on. But actually, so prepared, Joe's even done the artwork
Yeah.
before the episode.
That's it,
Ha,
first-
get your heads around that.
Fucking
They're
figure that
reading
one
a
out.
script. No, there was just one of mine. I've had like last episode. I've had quite a week. Yeah, one of the encounters particularly, I was like, that's probably going to be the artwork. So let's get ahead of the curve.
Yeah,
on
fucking
that one.
right.
And also, while in the subject, you did new podcast artwork as well, not episode. The actual
yeah.
updated our
I did, yeah.
imagery.
I was looking. So I scrolled through like the. How long have I had the iPad for now? I guess 3 years.
Feels like longer, but yeah, maybe.
4.
Were you trying to tell by the artwork? Were you trying to tell by the
I was
artwork
just
when
sort
you
of
got
going.
it?
I was just going.
Because that's how you can tell. As soon as the artwork changes to photo of a pad
Yeah.
to
That's true.
an actual exported image,
That's it, yeah.
we know that's when you probably had it a few weeks before then.
Yeah, most likely. But yeah, no, I was just sort of like looking back through like some of the artwork, and especially like the one that we used on Spotify as like the general sort of one.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
So that's the one that's on all of them.
Yeah,
it's all,
yeah.
all uniform.
And
I only change it once.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
change
yeah.
it on Libsyn, and it changes it everywhere for me.
I sort of looked at that and I was just like, oh man, I've got so much better since then. And I was just like, I need to do something different. So yeah, just gave it a little update, and yeah, it's alright. Looks good. I was messing around just in general with like cartoon styles
Yeah.
and like trying out things like different eyes on us and things like that, and it looked fucking weird. Like it was a peculiar.
Yeah, just mixing up a bit. Yeah, no. As I said to you when you sent it to me, I was like, it's like when a cartoon gets they do a movie of a cartoon and the animation budget goes up.
like SpongeBob or something.
It just gets a little bit better than the TV version of the animation.
That's what
Funnily
I kind of
enough,
liked about
only-
South Park when obviously they started to when technology kind of advanced and things like that.
Yeah.
It did advance, but they still kind of kept like the shitty like 2D-ness of it. But every now and again kind of threw in some 3D-esque sort of stuff.
They kind of do now. Like I have done for a while now. Like the intro is very 3D, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now? Like the school bus going down and stuff.
Yeah. The intro's 3D, and then there's just like
I like it though.
It is cool. Like it is cool, and it's
I like it.
You can significantly tell the difference. Things that pop out for me is like when Randy is fighting at like the baseball game. That all looks like not 3D, but like it's not like the fucking Matrix.
But I know what you mean.
But like it just looks way more animated and cool. But yeah.
Speaking of, we were saying about you doing your artwork. My laptop the other day was like, it's fucking full, sort it out. So I was just going through all the shit I didn't need, and deleting it. And I did come across so many different like variations of the podcast artwork you had done over the years.
Yeah.
Like one of them was like it was always the very similar, or it's just a yellow background, or I'd used our artwork to make ones.
Wasn't on
and there was
purpose
one of
yellow,
us like
it was just
eating
how
a kebab.
shit my phone was. That's how shit my phone was. I
Yeah.
used to take a
No,
photo of it.
I'd put it over a yellow background in Pit Monkey like we always use, and there was one of us eating a kebab from one of your artwork. There was all these different variations of it.
Yeah.
I'd taken the one of Flat Earth, and we were hanging off the edge of the Earth and put us hanging from the ceiling.
yeah.
I think that one still might actually be the banner on the Facebook page. I don't know, or it's that old video. But yeah, there were loads I came across. Anything going on, Joe? What's been happening?
Oh, mate, absolutely fuck all, and it's been glorious once again.
The way you were like, "Oh, mate," it's like you were going to go into.
Yeah,
any
nothing.
no update on any update on the guy, the ambulance? You haven't seen or heard anything in the grapevine?
I didn't. I'm so glad you remember the things that happened to me because I've completely forgot about that. No,
Well, that was quite an event to happen. That was quite something to happen.
Quite a wild one, that, wasn't it? It was, nothing. Haven't seen the fella around. No more unfortunate interactions with the ambulance or police really this week, unfortunately. So,
That's good.
Yeah, I can't complain, I guess. But I guess things could be a little bit more exciting. We've been watching. We've been watching a lot of conspiracy YouTube videos, but like the ones where they're. It's just like a fucking iceberg. You know the icebergs about conspiracies and shit like that? We're watching a lot of those and getting lost in some shit. We've also
Conspiracies about icebergs.
No. Like it's like the iceberg sort of graphic, and then there's like.
Oh yeah,
levels.
okay, yeah, underneath the ocean,
Yeah. So we were getting fucking balls deep in a lot of that, in all honesty. And we watched a lot of stuff about 4chan. Just a lot of
that's isn't it? I heard that's how that's where a lot of the flat Earth stuff started.
Oh really?
4chan.
That fucking says a lot.
Yeah,
that fucking says a lot.
Yeah.
Well, it's also where Anonymous began, apparently. So there is actually on Netflix there's a documentary called The Antisocial Network, and it's all about 4chan and things that have sort of occurred there.
Yeah.
I mean, they've it is. I mean, some of it is amusing, but some of it is also just Jesus fucking Christ. So it's it's quite a collection. But yeah, we watched all that, and just been chilling, man. I must say, I'm pretty much a stay at home from now on. Although there is talk that we're potentially thinking of me and Becca thinking of going to the Fighting Cocks in the end of November. Because Agent Elf are doing a one-off reunion show.
I saw that. Yes, I did see that.
I fucking loved Agent Elf, and Becca knows the guys in Agent Elf. So
of course.
We're
we know Hassan. Yeah,
Hassan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that could be a good fucking night. So we might be going to that.
When I was in a bar in Kingston a few months ago with a mate, I remember Hassan walked in and he didn't see me, but my mate I was sat with was like, "Oh hi," and he was like, "All right," and he went to sit down and saw me sitting there and was like, "All right, mate." It was a big greeting, a really happy. I really came over, shook my hand. It was like a really big greeting.
Wasn't expecting you.
I was like, "Oh, thanks." Yeah. It was such a lifting atmosphere, isn't it? It was always a treat.
Oh yeah, I do like
that sounds awesome.
Yeah. How are you, Greg?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, I'm actually okay. I'm not. I'm very hungover at the moment.
Yeah.
I've been hungover all day. I don't know how I got up as early as I did and got to work this morning, but I did.
Bit of a late one, was it, Greg?
And it wasn't even that late, to be fair.
No?
It was just a lot in a short space of time.
Yeah.
I got home from work and my friend called me. She was like, we're at my auntie's birthday or something, family, but in a pub in Sutton. I know the whole family. And she's like, I know her family. She's like, you should come down. Mum and Dad are here. You should come down. And I was like, oh no. Honestly, I was like, why would I do that? I was like, what? Getting a cab to Sutton now?
Yeah.
It's 6:30.
So many red. It's 6:30. It's 6:30. If I'm going anywhere, I should be there now.
Yeah. It's just no, you're right. And I put that, so bye. She was like, but as soon as I hung up, I was like, you know what, Greg? You've been so, not to get deep, very miserable recently, especially at work. Because you don't do anything. You work and you come home and you sit.
Yeah.
But it's just me. So I was like, you need to stop moaning that you're lonely and miserable and depressed, and if someone calls and invites you out and you like laugh at them and say no, like
Okay, yeah,
so
no fair dues.
so literally within. And also, you know what else I said no to? I just put a load of washing on. And I've just put a load of washing on. Like, wait for the washing machine to finish.
Yeah.
That's going to take ages.
Wash him, yeah. Like...
But then as soon as I hung up, I was just like, had that thought and was just like, fuck it. And I literally ran upstairs, put clothes on, ordered an Uber, and just went to Sutton.
Fair enough.
And then went to the pub and got smashed.
Yeah.
Like, I was drunk, man. Like,
I was drunk.
Like,
I was drunk, Greg. I was drunk.
God. And I had dad as well. I had dad as well. Like, I didn't pay for a drink. I tried. I got as far as the bar once with my phone and still came out and paid. But yeah, it was a really nice evening. It was really funny. Her auntie kept tricking me. She literally had me going that she made all her money by selling photos of her feet and OnlyFans. I honestly believe that. Like, she really had me going. And I'm like, wow. Like, really asking all these questions. She's giving them, and she's like, I put in your leg. I'm like, Jesus. But it was very convincing. But anyway, the pub, there was a football game. The football was on, and there was a lot of guys down there for that. And when this guy walked out, mate, he was fucking huge, like fat huge, really big, waddling along, and he was so fucked. And he had a tray of, I don't know what this shot was, but it was like fluorescent yellow with like a Jaeger in it. But so it must be like an energy drink or something. But he came out with it, and someone was like, "Oh fucking hell, mate, man!" He's like, "We won 5-0, mate. We won 5 shots. If you win 5-0 or lose 5-0, it's the way it is, mate. It's the way it is." Like, but that could have been a geese drop, and I didn't. And,
that is
that's
great.
the way it is.
I like that.
And
like
everyone
that
kind of agreed.
You got.
Everyone kind of agreed.
I want to know about the other unofficial rules of football. Is what I want to know.
And they all hated doing it.
Yeah,
like, this one guy I thought was going to be sick, and he, to the point like we were talking to him, we're like, just drink it. Like, we were shouting, just drink it. Oh, he kept looking at us. Yeah, and in my head I'm like, maybe we shouldn't be shouting and antagonising the drunk football crowd, but it was fine.
Yeah, maybe not.
It was fine. It was quite rowdy in there. It was a lot of like guys who potentially seemed like they might have been on cocaine, and very drunk people, obviously. So it was a pub and a football was on.
In this day and age, Greg, I wouldn't
really smashed people, including me. But from the get go, when I got there, I was like, "Fuck, man." Anyway, there was this guy. I went into the toilets at the urinals, and there was this fucking I don't know how old he was. I don't think he was as old as he looked, but he was very drunk. And he was just stood by the sink, kind of swaying around. Yeah. Like, and I'd seen him around the pub, and I turned to my hands, and he was like, "Hey, mate, yeah!" And he's like, "Put your hands out!" So I did. And he started doing the soap dispenser for me. And I'm like, "Oh, thanks, mate, thanks." But he wouldn't stop. He was like, like squatting everywhere. I'm like, "All right, mate, all right." Like, thing is, I can't walk away now because there's only one sink. Yeah. And he stood by it, and my hands are covered in soap. So I need to complete the transaction, if you will. But he's there just fucking smashing soap everywhere, like he's having the time of his life. Yeah. It was like one of those things. It's like a toy in a toy shop that's just there, and then you motion sensor when you walk past, and it just goes and springs into life. That's like what happened. He was just quiet in front of the sink. And then as soon as I went over there, just turned into this crazy, excitable man. His name was Ross, I want to say. Yeah, Ross. He told me a few times his name. Yeah. He really wanted me to know. Because I kept seeing. Every time I went outside, "Oh, hi, mate. Oh, hello, Ross."
Hey, Ross. Yeah, first name, immediately. Never told you.
You're right, Ross.
Never told you your name, though, I'm assuming.
One of the first compliments I had... There were a couple, but one compliment I had as soon as I arrived in the pub, in the first few minutes of arriving, I was told I have lovely teeth.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that? Nice. All right. Cool.
I was like, oh, okay. Thanks.
I tell you this, in this lifetime, I will never be told that compliment because my teeth are fucking wrecked.
I was like, oh, that's very nice.
What was the second? What was the other compliments?
That I was very interesting.
Healthy.
I was an interesting person.
Nice cock. Nice cock.
There was no cock. No cock.
It was Ross in the toilet. Nice cock, by the way. Whilst he's pushing soap into your hand.
Yeah, tapping me gently. Lovely cock. like the Asda price tap on the bum, but on the fucking ball
cock.
bag.
It's
Lovely.
like, mind me bollocks, mate.
Yeah, oh, easy, mate, easy.
Yeah,
But yeah, he keep
cool.
popping up. But but I wasn't back that late. I mean, I was probably home like 11:30, but I had to be up at 5:30 for work.
Yeah, that's a
think I
short
might have
amount
had-
of time to be pissed and.
And as we were leaving, we waited because Maria's mum doesn't drink. She went to get the car, and we were kind of like waiting. And her auntie was like, "Let's have a shot," and ran back in the pub. She's like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, "Anything but sambuca. Otherwise, I don't care." Okay. She came back with pink sambuca.
Oh
And I
my
was like,
god! Well,
"Fuck's
to be
sake."
fair, yeah, you did just say sambuca. You didn't list off all the sambucas. So she's kind of
Yeah.
it's kind of your fault.
Although
there, you know?
I must say the pink sambuca, it's not in no way fucking nice, but it didn't taste as it didn't make me want to throw up like regular sambuca.
Yeah,
does.
that's fair.
It wasn't so aniseedy straight away. It still had that sort of twang to it, but it was inflated. It's still horrible, but it didn't make me instantly throw up like all sambuca usually does. But that finished a lot of us off, I think.
Fair.
Like
Right.
I was a bit very much like, oh fuck, oh shit, I don't know if that was a good idea. Like I'm about to get into a fucking car. I'm about to get into a car, like for a good 20 minutes, half hour. Like ugh, God, but no, I was all right.
Not
I did, but that's why I feel like shit today. So that was last night.
Cool.
Rewind. Neep, 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 neep. Last week would have been last Wednesday. Finished work. I finished at 9 o'clock on a Wednesday. Slate finish. So this is it. He's going to tell the artwork story. And I'm driving home. It's fairly quiet. I don't speed, but I go fast than I usually would.
Yeah.
Down because it's quiet roads late at night, no one around. This is cool. I've definitely talked about this. So I've had a few adventures on this windy little road. I've mentioned it a few times on the podcast.
Yeah.
This particular time's no different. So I'm telling you about, and this road is basically like two big corners, and then it just goes a little bit straight, and then it turns quite a sharp corner underneath a little railway bridge, and it comes out beside some rich people houses, and then you join the main road again. So it's quite a cool little, nice little road to drive down and look at. So I'm going down there. I'm going quite fast. There's no lights down there either because I know the corners well. They're quite big and wide. You can kind of enjoy driving for like 30 seconds down this road.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah. And I come around the second corner and there's just this fucking owl in the road. Like, it's just in the... I think maybe it was eating something. I don't know. It happened quite quick. But there was an owl just stood in the road and it looked up at me. So I saw its eyes straight away and was like, it's a fucking owl. And then I was like, just like, shit. And like didn't
thing is,
emergency
it's like
stop,
it's
but like,
it's
I
one
started
of those,
slowing down.
It's one of those things that you just weren't expecting. Like you just weren't expecting to see an owl. Like you don't ever go out in your car, and particularly down this particular road, you might maybe think it, but like I've never heard you be like, I tell you what, every time I go down this road, I think I'm going to see an owl, or like I'm going to hit a fucking owl.
Yeah, no.
Like, this is
And I see a lot of animals down there.
owl.
A lot of animals down there. But there's fucking owl. Anyway, in its panic, it flew up, I guess. Anyway, I didn't it basically, not even hit, it kind of happened quite organically, but it kind of hit the side of my wind mirror.
Yeah.
And there was kind of like a puff, not a puff of feathers, but it kind of it rolled around the side of it. And basically my driver's side window was completely down because it was hot.
Oh, fuck.
And it kind of like just shot in, but like, it's really hard to explain because it all happened so quickly.
Yeah.
I don't fully understand how it happened myself. Because I've been thinking about it. I tell people the story and everyone's like, well, surely it would have gone straight past the window. Surely it would have gone into the back of the car. And I'm like, I don't know what to say. Like,
you would think.
It came through. It hit the side of the thing. It rolled round into my open window. And basically was in my fucking face
That's
while I was driving.
fucking mental.
Something someone said, which I didn't even think about, was like, man, I'm really surprised your face isn't cut up, man. They've got those crazy fucking talents.
Yeah,
I was
they
like,
got
fuck, man.
fucking
Yeah, it could have sliced my face up. Jesus Christ.
Mate.
Could you imagine? It could have sliced my eyes open. Fuck.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's not like it was in my face. It kind of like came in the window. I could feel it like, not like flapping so it was there for ages, but I felt it on me.
Yeah.
Like, and then shoot. Off it went. I was going to like wave my hand up. I don't know if I hit it or not.
Yeah.
I think it might have hit my shoulder and just gone out the window. Mate, it was so quick.
That's fucking
But I was
mad.
like, fuck, like swerving.
Was there a
like,
car behind
I didn't lose
you?
control.
Was there a car behind
No,
you?
there was
Damn
no
it.
one. No, there was no one. There's never anyone around there.
Nah.
I cannot believe I didn't lose control of the fucking car. Man.
To be fair, like when you did tell me the story, I'm very surprised that you didn't fucking swerve off or just like
Die.
yeah, basically. I'm not gonna lie, like it's just that's fucking mad.
So-
You lucky bastard.
I used this story as a bit of a. I get to this in a minute. A bit of an icebreaker for our friend Ben Monopoly's wedding. The first people I met who were like camping around, who were in their like glamping tents or the little pods. There was only about, I don't know, only about 9-10 around them around around the big campfire, and there was like one person or couples in each. And I was like, I don't even know how I got into it. Something triggered it. So I think they were talking about hitting animals when you drive. So I was like, I have something to contribute here.
I bet they
So
weren't. They weren't, and they were probably talking about where's your favourite destination, and you've just gone,
The other day, funnily enough, we told the L story. It went down well. People were laughing. It became a bit of a running joke for the whole weekend. But we got onto this conversation. We got onto the what ifs side of it.
Did anyone?
And it was like, what?
Sorry, when you told that story, did anyone go, owl?
Yeah, no, yeah. There were a few owl-based puns as well. Like,
owl?
you know, people couldn't help it. An owl. I was checking what I was saying then. Oh yeah,
Sorry,
so we got this what if conversation of like, God, imagine if you had like crashed and died.
Yeah.
Like, and the police show up and they're like, what happened? What's looking at my body in the car? Being like, you know, and it would be like some like old retired, like near retirement detective. He's pissed off. He's had to leave his desk. The case falls on his lap, and he'll be like, "What happened to you, man? What happened to you, son?" And then they find an owl's feather in the car. Yeah. and it's like imagine if they run a trace and it's related to like 7 other fatalities on that road.
You could be, mate. We watched Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix, and this is if you would have died, this would have been well up there, and you would have got an episode.
Yeah. I think I was telling Ed about it, and Ed was like, "Yeah," and he's been working on the case for like 30 years.
Yeah,
and he's like, "He struck again. He's back." and everyone's like, "Think of your wife. Don't go down this road again, Johnson." I can't remember what we called him. We read a name. We basically went off on one about the owl. Left the story after a while. It just became this washed-up detective. It was very good.
It could be another Ritz and Dick story there somewhere.
It was good. There was good. So yeah, as I mentioned, I went to Ben Monopoly. He's been on the podcast before. I can't remember what episode it was, but it was early episode. Before you were even drawing artwork, I think. Ben's episode.
I don't remember drawing Ben in the episode.
I don't think that you were drawing artwork.
He was far too handsome.
Yeah.
He's far too handsome for.
Yeah, we do call him the handsome cunt.
The handsome cunt. Yeah, I like that he called me out. He put an Instagram post up after he got married, as you do, like a little photo dump.
Yeah,
I wrote on there. I was like, "Congratulations, you handsome bastard!" And he called me out for not using the correct term. And I was just like, "I'm not gonna call you a cunt on your fucking wedding celebration post, mate." Like,
well, at least you know you could have.
I've matured. You know,
I've matured now. Ben Monopoly's wedding.
Yeah. Congratulations, Ben, if you're listening.
Congratulations, Ben. I think right now I believe it's on his first day of his mini moon.
The mini moon, eh?
Little mini moon. I think it's mini moon. Where did he go? He's gone to.
Don't ask me, mate.
No, I just saw it. He posted it, so I saw where he was. Is it Norfolk? Norway. Norfolk.
Oh, Norway. That's cool. That's pretty cool.
He's going to Norway.
He's going troll hunting.
Jesus Christ. He's going what?
Is he going...
troll hunting. Yes, troll hunting.
Yeah, he's going troll hunting. Yeah.
Yeah, so, Ben married Ayaku, and it was, beautiful fucking day, man. She's Japanese, so it was a real mix of guests.
Yeah.
And it was in, fucking hell, my brain stopped working. We're at Dorset. So,
nice.
Just a bit further through Dorset. So I drove down on the Friday. I took Lee and his missus with me. and we drove down. And Lee and Carolina, they drove down. Dorset. I say we. I drove. Hit all the roadworks near my road, doing my work. It took fucking ages, but once we got going, got there. It was fucking beautiful. This place, Abbott's Court or House, it was called. Like just like massive, beautiful house on this land. Like it's fucking huge. There was quite a lot of people staying in there. All hot tub outside, little outside bits. Even like so they were like. Toilets obviously in the house, nice bathrooms in the house, but outside for people camping and stuff, they obviously had like blocks of toilets. They were nice, and then next to that, they had the shower blocks, which were like incredible. I couldn't believe how nice the showers were. It was like it's like I opened this door and walk into a mini IKEA showroom. Like it was just, it was like it wasn't real marble, obviously, but it looked like that. Big. It had 2 shower heads, a normal shower head, or you had like the waterfall shower head above you, which why wouldn't you use that? Yeah, just really nice. I mean, really good shower. I know I'm showing my age. I'm excited about the shower. But they had glamping tents set up, which were quite big. And then they had these like pods. They looked like little air raid shelters. And I was staying in one of those. So Ben gave me my key, went in, opened it. Oh, and he gave me a lovely note. So I went into my little pod. Really nice. Had a little table in there, chest of drawers, mirror. Coffee setup was good. I even had a percolator in there.
Yeah.
I had lights and plugs, charged everything. My bed, it was just really nice in there. Lee was happy because they were in one of the tents. They could charge their phones in there. But I also had a little card from Ben, and a little card he'd written. Thank you so much for coming to our wedding. Thank you for being such an amazing friend over the years. I think when we met, it's the quickest I actually became friends with someone. I value your friendship so much. And then Yuko wrote, thank you, Greg, for making the time and joining our special day. It means so much to us. Hope you have a great time. Let's make it a fun memory together.
That's really nice.
Lee was upset because Lee didn't have anything in his. There was no note.
Oh, what? No way.
I don't think everyone got a note. I think it was more because he just knew I was coming on my own.
Yeah. That's fair.
Which I did appreciate.
That's nice.
A little pick me up.
Yeah. No, that is really nice.
But just that. So the first night, first night. We went to Tesco's, got a lot of beers, got the campfire going, big fire pit that was in the middle, got that going, next few beers. All the guests had arrived by now, so there was like the gardens, they were all outside the house, all having drinks. The bar wasn't open yet because the venue wasn't open, it was just like basically a house they'd rented. So they'd bought loads of booze for everyone, but people also bought their own booze as well. So they were just, drinking champagne or necking cans. Inside the house, in one of the rooms, was a bar, like a bar room, and they'd stocked the fridges, with booze, wine, beers, spirits. Mate, it was insane. There was so much stuff there. And then, so Ben and that doing the rounds. Pizza truck comes, food truck arrives, pizza.
Shit.
And it's just knocking them out constantly. And you think there's quite a few people there, and these were the guests who were pretty much there the entire weekend. So it wasn't evening guests or anything. It was just, this was who was going to be there. Then the UK left about 7:30. They left quite early. They went back because they weren't staying there. They were obviously in separate places. He had to get back with his groomsmen from before. She went to be with her family. Mm-hmm. So it was all of us and her family and friends, and it was just the guests left there, just with the pizza and all the booze. And it was till I don't know, I think I went to bed about 2, maybe. In the end, it was good though. Everyone and people were not. I didn't go to bed that late. You still hear people up and about at 2. I was sat by the fire pit on my own, chilling out, chatting to whoever came up and whatever. And after a while, I was like, I wonder what's going on in the house. And it seemed really quiet. And I walked in it was just loud music everywhere, room full of people there. The bar room was just people making cocktails on the fly. So I jumped into that room, and just had some cocktails and I saw a hedgehog when I was sat outside as well, right by me. It was just a good time. It was just a good setup. So then when the wedding was the next day, a lot of the guests already knew who each other were, or at least recognised each other.
Yeah.
The hot tub was in use as well. I didn't get in it, but it was all go, mate. Next day was a wedding. Beautiful, as expected. Beautiful ceremony. Food was really, really, really good. All of it was good. It was just a really nice day. Yeah. The speeches were amazing. Really good speech. was a lot of tears in the audience, in the guests. So Ben did his speech to like his family and her dad and his father-in-law now in like full Japanese.
Yeah.
It was long, man. It was long.
Wow, no way.
Like, and Ben did it in full Japanese, and it was amazing. Yuko was crying. She was crying, like hearing him do it. Like, everyone
was she crying because of how many things that he mispronounced? Or...
No, just because he was speaking it. Like, he was speaking it.
That's
like,
a lot of effort.
Man, it was amazing. Well, he's been learning the language, I think, for the last year or so.
I guess he has to. Like...
Trying to. But yeah, amazing. Incredible. And also, his dad, he doesn't speak a word of English. He also did his speech in English.
Wow.
As well. And everyone was just like, oh my God.
That's
like,
cool.
And it was...
That is cool.
It was really cool.
Really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really... The speeches are really good. They had the MCs, it was their friends, a Japanese couple. So, I can't remember their names, but the wife was doing... all the Japanese, like, explaining what was happening. No, sorry, she was doing all the English.
Yeah.
Or was she doing... No, she was doing Japanese, yeah. She did Japanese. So she was, like, translating everything in Japanese and then the husband was doing the English.
Yeah.
He was Japanese, but he would say the English part. And it was amazing that when it got to the best man speech, he was like... Oh, I think the father had just done his speech, and the MC was like, right, I'm going to give this a go. And he basically did the Michael Jordan intro. And up next, we have, like...
And now...
Yeah, that's it. And now... And hearing him do it, like, just being like... just out of nowhere.
Fucking great.
And he did this whole big bit. And he's like, the best man. And it wasn't the best man up next. It was Ben's speech. And he did it all, and everyone clapped and cheered, and then Ben was like, actually, it's mine.
It's mine.
And he was like, do you want to switch it round? And Ben was like, no.
No.
So Ben did his speech, and then the guy did it again. That was the energetic intro I had to remember.
That is superb. That's really good.
Yeah, and then just continued to get very drunk throughout the day. In fact, that's why I did most of my drunkenness at the dinner. That's when I was waiting. I was waiting for the red wine. Yeah, I was like, I'm not going to go too heavy.
You like a bit of wedding wine, wedding red wine.
Well, it's really the only time I ever drink it.
Yeah, it's fair.
And as always, not always, but in most of the time, in situations at weddings and that, there's only usually me and maybe one other person in my vicinity having red.
Yeah. I've found that.
So the white goes pretty quick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and in fact, finished off our one, and then Lee was next to me, but they had like red wine as well. There was still like a quarter of that left, so I started having that as we were getting ready for the party and the intro.
At
get the band done.
At Matt's wedding, there was one other guy who was like quite into the red wine as much as I am. I think some other people were having it, but me and him were getting through it. To the point that he was looking around at other tables and just being like, they haven't touched their red wine. I'll be back in a minute. And he'd come back with their bottle. He was like, are you drinking that? Because we're dry over it. And we got through like 3 bottles of it, man. And we were just like, oh God, I was so fucking hammered at his wedding.
Oh yeah, man. I literally danced from the moment the band played the first song. Actually, no, I waited. They did the first dance. Then when the band kicked in, I literally danced the entire set.
Yeah.
They stopped for a break. I went for a break, came back, second half, kicked off again.
They just walked off and you're just like, I'll be back in 15. I just need a...
Yeah, we got really friendly with this guy, Connor, who was Ben's cousin, who basically is like a metal version of Ben.
Oh,
and when I say metal, I mean like
want.
a Tin Man. I mean like metal. So we talked a lot about music and what have you.
Was he the Iron Giant?
But he was like, everyone knew him. He was part of the family, but just everyone seemed to love him, even the staff.
Yeah.
He was he had a good energy about him, so just kind of being around him.
That's what
like,
you want someone like that at a wedding, but like not like there's
overpowering. Yeah,
there's a very fine line from it being great and then being like, oh, this guy's fucking doing my nutting. Like,
yeah, no, when actually it was.
And I'm
great.
sure that by the sounds of it, he was way beyond that, like way before.
Yeah,
that
so people were like. People kind of like, but the people with the servers would come past and they would be like, oh, I'll go get the one you like. You'd be like, oh, thanks. And then one was, and I'm like, how are you doing this? Why is the barman out here talking to you for like 10 minutes? Like, why do you know everyone? I'm like, did you meet them before? And he's like, no. He's like, I've been trying to do like confidence. I'm not usually confident, but I'm just trying to see if it makes a difference. And I'm like, man, I was like, man, it's insane.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, and he's like, all I'm doing is just being he's like, just smile at that girl, not in a creepy way, just say hi to this guy, have a conversation. We order a drink, chat to the guy a lot, just be confident.
Yeah.
And everyone just sit, and he got extra shots in his drink. He was getting all the mini hors d'oeuvres coming over and like things like that, and when the band finished playing, bearing in mind, I was dancing the entire time, and we actually sing. I don't know how we did it. We didn't mean to. We were literally doing the same dance. we just kept syncing up, like, and we were even looking, just kept happening. Like we were a good dancing duo. But when the band finished, they came over, and thanked him.
Just had a mate. This is.
I stood right there. I was just like, well, I don't know. I dance just as much.
I think this is what the kids are referring to when they say aura. I think this guy has an aura to him that people gravitate towards. Whereas, like, you're stuck with doing a podcast with me, who is an incredibly negative person.
I'm going to... yeah, that's it. Usually, so I'm going to send you a... You might already see it. I'm going to send you a picture of me and Connor. And Carolyn, that's Lee's missus. We're all there, but that's Connor in the middle. We're basically a middle version of Ben. But yeah, just...
Oh yeah, man, he looks fucking cool. Like I feel like you just, mate. I just looked at him for 1 second. I'm just like, oh, I get on with that bloke.
He did say something really funny that I wish me and Lee had followed up on. He was talking about places he lived and stuff, and he kind of turned around and was like, "Oh, I want to move back to Walton at some point." And I'm like, "Oh, really? Walton upon Thames?" And he was like,
"Don't."
And he was like, "Yeah." And he went, "Things are happening in Walton," and me and Lee went. Right, yeah. And it wasn't until later on I was like, what's happening in Walton? I was like, I didn't want to ask. I just pretended I knew.
Half of it's closed down from what I've heard.
Just pretended I knew. Yeah.
I do. There is something about, like, you do, like... I've been to weddings where I've been like a +1 and stuff like that. So I'm not like, I've not been with a person, I've just been there +1. So I'm free to like I haven't got like fucking staying in this person's side. I'm free to roam around and go and chat to whoever. It is very much like a wedding is very much like when you go on holiday and you make a friend. Like it's very much that scenario, but like only for about 8 hours. But you become like, yes, I'm gonna fucking this is who I'm clinging to for the rest of the night. And it's good fun, man. They're usually like a genuinely like decent person. He looks like a cool guy.
Yeah.
He can replace Ben.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
He's another handsome cunt as well. So.
But again, he was. But the thing is, I met him like the Friday, quite late in the evening, and then he would like disappear, pop up again, and then like throughout the wedding, you'd be with you for like half an hour. Then he'll disappear for ages.
Yeah.
And when we got home, I was like, I wonder if he's like on Facebook ever, and he just doesn't seem to exist. And I messaged Lee, being like, did this guy exist? Like, is he real? And
you feel like you had some sort of meltdown and you created someone.
Yeah, and then Lee sent me that photo I just sent you and was just like, no, I've got evidence. He existed. I was
you know what I like as well? He's wearing his long hair down. He's not got it in like a ponytail or a bun or anything at all. Man's just like, yeah, I've got fucking long hair and it looks glorious. So I'm going to show it off. Like, you wait until you see me windmill my fucking head later on.
Yeah.
I don't know, fucking Waterloo by ABBA or something. I don't know what the band played. I wasn't there.
I don't think they played Waterloo by ABBA.
Shame.
They kind of did their own style though, but it was really good. I liked it. I think that's pretty much the wedding. Like the next day, just party awesome. Tonight.
No, it sounds like a good one, man. It makes
me
fucking
back into me pod.
Makes me realise I've been in a fucking wedding in years.
Well, nor did I. Now there's a 2 week on the trot. But we left pretty early the next day. We left like 9 in the morning, just hit the road again. Yeah. It was a really nice drive home, sunny day. I enjoyed driving, and we were going to stop to get some food and go to the toilet and stuff. And I was like, oh, we'll get to some services closer to home before we stop. And eventually we stopped at Fleet Services because that's all nice woodland and stuff. Sat outside there, and I'm like, guys, I've only got 40 minutes from here. Perfect.
Yeah.
Jumped in the car. 2 hours later, because we hit the fucking traffic, but all the roadworks near my work. I was like, fuck. Oh well.
Every time.
Oh well. That is what it is.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
Yeah, that was a pretty awesome wedding. And to wrap up, very not that exciting, but worth mentioning. I was talking about Mickey Mazzano's pizza. I ordered. I think they've left Just Eat, and you kind of decided to just order through their website.
Okay.
And I left just stop using Just Eat. Just do it through their own website. So I ordered the pizza for the website. I realised I hadn't really eaten in days. I'd been out with Indiana at Brooklands Museum all day, so I kind of dropped them off, got home, and was like, actually, it was the night before. It was the night before then. I got home from work, I was like, I'm going to have a pizza. Ordered it. While I get Indiana ready for bed. And after a while, I'm like, oh man, it hasn't come yet. Oh well, I'm sure it'll arrive. And then they ring me. Yeah. And I'm like, hello, Mickey's. And she's like, hi, Greg. I love you knew it was us. I was like, well, I've got your number on. Come on, I've got your number saved. She's like, listen. She's like, I think you might have made a mistake. You ordered your pizza for collection. And I was like, oh, fuck. And she's like, yeah, and both my drivers are out for a while. She's like, it's been sat here for like 10 minutes. I was like, I did think it was a bit strange you had done it for collection, but...
shitter.
She's like, is there any way you can collect it? And I was like, and Indiana's like, literally, just got ready for bed. She's dozing off. And I'm like, yeah, no, it's only down the road. Yeah. And I was like, Indiana, wake up. Indiana, we're going to go get a pizza. What? And I was like, yeah, just put some clothes on. And she was all like, okay, like, get in the car. And it isn't that far at all. Like, it's literally not that far. I was there in, like, 5-10 minutes. Maybe not 5 minutes, about 10 minutes. But I've never actually been there before. I've never been in there. And it's like a mini... Because they've turned it into... It's like a mini restaurant in there. I think there's like 4 or 5 tables. But not like you go into like a normal sort of like run-of-the-mill place. But it looks very restaurant-y. The tables are really nice. Like, there's a cool vibe in there. Cool artwork. Cool lighting. Go in there and straight away they're like, Greg. And I was like, hello, just like, it's here. And the woman said to Indiana, just like, are you going to come and help me make pizzas one day here? She's like, yeah. She's like, do you like pizza? We've been watching you. Obviously, the YouTube videos and stuff, and the crisp videos. And I think she reviewed one of their Nutella pizzas once. She's like, little superstar, do you like pizza? And Indiana's like, no. Like, have you tried it? Greg, why did she try pizza? Why doesn't she love pizza? I'm like, I've tried it with her. She won't do it. I was like, to be fair, I didn't like pizza at her age. I was a late bloomer to pizza.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just cool to go there.
That's cool.
It was just really nice to go there.
Pop
in and be welcomed nicely as well. People, it was quite busy. We were sat at the tables eating and stuff. But yeah, getting your pizza. Wave to the boss man behind the... Hello, thank you for making my pizza. And then fuck off home.
Nice. Good stuff.
And eat it. It was fucking nice. So yeah,
it was.
I hope that wasn't too boring for everyone, but that was basically my week. I just realised how long we've been recording, so that probably was boring as fuck for everyone. just fucking verbally vomited my week.
That's it. I mean, thank God I didn't have anything to do.
And everyone, well, maybe that's why I padded it out. But overall, good fun. A good busy time.
Yeah.
And I'm hungover from it. Even though I say hungover, and I'm moaning about how rough I feel, and I'm almost finished this pint can of Heineken.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, I'm on my second cider, so...
There you go. Beautiful. Okay, shall we move into Geezedropping?
Yeah, let's do that, actually. Yeah, that sounds...
a bit of Geezedropping.
Sounds like a pretty good idea.
Yeah, we hear snippets of a conversation heard by you, us, we about context. What have you heard? What did you hear? What did you hear?
Geezedropping. Having a listen.
I have no geese drops. I mean, I have geese drops sent in by you amazing listeners, but I haven't heard any myself. Despite my busy week, I wasn't really writing things down. Yeah, I mean, technically, technically, the one I heard in the pub last night should have been a geese drop. The shots.
I too have heard nothing, and I've only got one which actually was sent by, of course, Top Shagger. So I'm gonna start with this one and then let you read yours out if that's cool with you.
Yeah, do it. Yeah,
sweet.
Do it.
Yes, Top. So as I said, yeah, Top Shagger. As he said, they've let me out the country. And then let him back in again. So
let him back in again. That's good, isn't it?
Went away with Fran. I think they went to. I want to say Gibraltar.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was.
But you sent me this little nugget here. It just says a little bit of stinging here and there, but my undercarriage is fine nonetheless.
I see.
I think probably I mean out of all the places to get sunburnt, my taint is probably not going to be the one that I want.
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't really be pointing that at the sun anyway. If I'm
Yeah,
being
I mean, there's
perfectly
nothing.
honest.
There is nothing in that sentence that suggests it is sunburn. They're just saying a little bit of stinging here and there, which just makes me usually
a
assume
little bit
sunburn.
of stinging in
So
the
yeah,
sun.
go out.
Okay,
Luke,
I was
hope you
trying to
had a-
actually. I lost you then. I lost you, Joe.
Oh,
sorry.
No,
lost you.
you started talking.
Were you wishing him a happy holiday?
I
Yeah, we are
was, yeah.
experiencing a little bit of delay here.
That's all right.
I
Yes,
have some
hope you
Geezedrops.
hope you had a fun holiday, guys. Enjoyed yourself.
Yes, well deserved. I was
Yes.
trying to find Sam's voice message one.
I wanted to include this Geezedrop from the other day when I was in the food court at work, purely because I just know how infuriating it will make Joe. But basically, there was a group of lads. They must have all been about 11, 12, something like that, all having a massive row, having a big argument about something. And one of them just stands up and slams the table and goes, lads, listen, no one in this group is Ohio. We are all 100% Sigma. And I was just like, you fucking idiot. I was like, oh God, I really didn't need that this morning. Word spunk screaming out of my phone on the busy tram.
What the hell was that?
What was that?
I don't know what that's. It just started playing. It just started playing the end of another voice note of him that was like 1 minute and 12 seconds long. It just played the end of it. That was. There you go, a snippet into Sam's week, everyone. Who's morning? Explain that to me. I don't fully understand it. Is that just that's like house off?
I'm slightly confused, as well as angry, because
why are you angry?
Because I'm old and I don't understand this lingo. I don't want. And you know what?
With you.
Part of me doesn't want to. I know. So there's a whole thing about like being like alpha male and sigma. There's something about that. I don't know what Ohio means.
Right. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Let's see.
Hang on. Ohio.
It's a
slang.
place. It's a state, right?
Yeah, but I wanted the What does the term Ohio mean within Gen Alpha? For many, it means weird or cringe, according to NBC.
Oh, okay. Thanks, NBC. Appreciate that.
Oh, God, why kids are fucking stupid these days. Kids are fucking morons. I hope you... Any of you listening out there, if you're a fucking kid, you're a fucking idiot. I hate you.
Sam also heard this on the tram. Sam also heard this on the tram. Guy 1. Why are you trying it with Brooke? She's boring and ugly. Guy 2. Shag's a shag.
That wins any argument. Any argument.
Shag's a shag. Any argument? Shag's a shag. Okay.
But it's Brooke. It's Brooke.
Yeah, but it's Brooke. Well, Shag's a shag.
Shag.
Face might be ugly. Still vagina.
She's your sister.
Face to face. Yeah, right.
Shag's a shag.
When I got to the pub last night, this Ross guy that was squirting the soap over me. When I got there, Maria was like, "Oh, this guy." She pointed out this Ross guy. She's like, when I walked in, he asked me. He saw me at the bar with my dad, and he came over and he said, "Is this your dad or your boyfriend?" And I was like, and I said, "You should have applied with both."
Oh, no.
Then he would have left you alone.
Good bit of
good.
incest
Really
creeping back into the old podcast. There is it.
It's really good, really good. Okay, Marin sent this one in.
Yes,
Your
Marin.
loins may not be loved, but Hampton Court Palace is beautiful.
What the fuck? I don't quite understand that. That feels like two different conversations happening at once.
It does a little bit. I like it though. It's
Yeah.
good. I like that one a
And
lot.
of course, happy birthday, Marin, which was recent.
Yes, it was recently. Happy
Nice.
birthday. So I was reading the next Geezedrop in my head.
I thought we were just lagging.
Many happy returns. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Marin.
Happy birthday, Marin.
My brother Jason sent one.
Superb.
He says, bunch of kids walking with their mum. One of them says, "Mum, you said the F word." And the other one went, "Yeah." He said, "Fuck." the mum went, "Yeah." Oh, no, Mum, Yusuf said the S word. I thought he was like shortening you said. Mom, Yusef said the F word. And she goes, yeah, he said fuck.
Yeah, I heard. And?
I heard. My last one's from Fran. I'm actually WhatsApping this one to you because it says to do a Welsh accent.
Oh, I'm here. I'm here. Don't worry. I'm here.
He's there. He's got it.
Jesus, I don't think I want to say this. Okay, hang on.
I don't know.
Fucking Jesus.
He's struggling.
I'm gonna go home now and fuck my missus till she cries.
Like a farmer finishing his shift and saying
he
it
that
so
bad?
calmly. He's just he's just shut the barn door.
God,
No, I'm
I
joking.
I wonder who that Welsh accent belongs to. Jesus
Yeah, me
Christ.
too. I like it.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That is wild.
That was the end of my geese drops.
Super. Well, once again, thank you to all of our listeners for sending in your geese drops to us. Without you, there would be no geese drops, obviously.
That's true. There would be no geese drops. It would just be geese.
Yeah, it'd just be geese. Geese.
Geese.
Got this geese drop sent in.
Geese drop.
Honk. Wonderful. Super.
There you go. So what did you get? You have something you would have throw into the show?
I did, yeah. It was just something stupid that I saw the other day, actually, on good old Reddit. It was you know me, Greg. I like a bit of wrestling every now and again.
I know you do, yes.
Sounded weird. But I saw this posted, and it was so back in the late 80s, I guess, late 80s, early 90s of the days of wrestling. They used to do like public service announcements for, like, you know, don't smoke and don't do this and blah 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 blah, because they're, you know, popular figures that people like, and of course they'll listen to the popular figures that they like. So this was I found these posters, which is a public service announcement by the WWF in regards to wanking, which I thought was quite good.
It's about time, I say.
And it's like 4 wrestlers.
There's not enough service announcements about wanking.
You know, I mean, you know, it's a terrible sin.
I've been saying it for ages.
Yeah. So this was, they've got like a few wrestlers here posing, and then there's a nice slogan for each one of them, which I thought I'd read out. First of all, we got a guy called Dusty Rhodes, and it just says here,
Dusty Rhodes.
It just, I mean, you can almost, by just telling you the first part of this, you're going to be able to finish the end of this sentence. So it's
okay.
Don't be silly. Don't play with your willy.
Of course.
The next one here is Jake the Snake.
What are they? Are they just posting like an image saying this, or are they actually saying it?
It's like memes.
Is it a video
now.
of them
like,
saying
it's just,
it?
It's just like literally like a poster.
Okay. So they're not like walking into the ring and being like, "Don't be silly.
No.
Don't play with your willy."
As much as I hate the Undertaker, you know what else I hate? Masturbation.
Touching your penis is forbidden.
I see a lot of you out there in the crowd touching your dicks.
You need to keep those foam fingers on your hands all times. You can point at the willy. You don't touch the willy. Point, don't touch. Point, don't touch.
The other one here, this could be my favourite. It's Jake the Snake Roberts, obviously a man who was known for having a snake as a pet.
He was a man, yes.
Which was called, the snake was called Damien, which is important for this next part. It just says here,
Brilliant.
The only snake I mess with is Damien. Stop wanking.
Are these real? When did these come out?
This would have been like the late 80s, early 90s. I am so genuine about that. It just says, there's no pun in that. It's just stop wanking. Hulk Hogan, obviously, the poster boy of the wrestling organisation.
Non-wanking.
It does say here, WWF paid for by the American Board of Sexual Wellbeing. So they were paid to do these.
So shouldn't they be encouraging wanking?
Well, apparently it was a terrible thing before they realised it was great.
Right.
Hulk Hogan here with be a champ, not a chump. Leave that bone alone.
Oh, leave that bowl alone. I like that.
And then there is a female one as well, actually, at the end here. which
I like that. I
is a
like
good
that.
one. Yeah, just a bit of progression. It's good. Number 4.
Give it a tick. Don't flick your click.
You're not far off, Greg. You're not far off. But the fourth one here is Hacksaw Jim Duggan. The whole guy that played. It just says here, unless you're peeing or washing, don't touch that junk. Tough guy. It's great. This is great. And then finally, this is a lady called Miss Elizabeth. I believe she was the wife of Macho Man Randy Savage.
Okay. Yeah.
If you're interested to know that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It just
the
says
more
here,
you know.
It just says here, keep it clean. Don't flick that bean.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. That is good. That is good.
These I just wish there was more. But it did
Yeah,
get
that is good.
I started thinking about useless you don't really get PSAs now, I guess.
No.
Because everyone's just debaucherous, I guess. But
Yeah.
if you were to do a public service announcement, Greg, what would you think you would do one over?
Don't do Austin Powers impressions. I'm still passionate about
good.
that.
Yeah.
I'm still passionate about it.
Yeah, very, very good, very good.
I would simply be like me with a thumbs down and say no baby above me.
No baby. No baby.
Yeah.
That's so good. I like that. That's good. That is good. Mine was really just makes me feel really fucking old and cynical. Mine would just be about people playing music out loud in public that no one else wants to hear.
It's true.
It's such an obvious fucking thing. Whereas yours is so niche. It's so niche.
Indiana was pretending to drive a bus at the museum yesterday, and she was it's an actual bus, obviously it doesn't move, but she sat there, she's got the hand, she's doing the steering wheel and stuff.
Yeah.
And I get on and she's like, have you got your ticket? And I'm like, no. She's like, you need a ticket. And I'm like, no. And I sat at the back and started playing music on my phone really loud.
That's good. That's good. Vaping while she did it as well.
Yeah.
That's so fucking good.
Yeah, I was quite happy with that. I thought we'd wrap up with darkest story of the week. I haven't done a darkest story for the week. Lee sent me this one, and it is it's good. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's not that depressing. It's quite funny. It's not funny. I shouldn't say that. I'll be lynched. A renowned British crocodile expert has been jailed for 10 years and 5 months in Australia after admitting to sexually abusing dozens of dogs.
Oh.
In a case which has horrified the nation.
I thought this guy was going to be fucking crocodiles, and I was just like...
Warning. This story contains details readers might find distressing.
Might.
So Adam Britton is a leading zoologist who has worked on the BBC and National Geographic productions. He pleaded guilty to 56 charges relating to bestiality and animal cruelty.
I saw this the other day. I didn't read it, but I saw the headline now. I realised it's all coming together.
He also admitted to 4 counts of accessing child abuse material. See I feel 4 counts of child abuse material should run with the headline.
Yeah. But then again, to be fair, that news reporter, Hugh Edwards?
Although actually, he was a sexually abusing dog, so he only looked at the pictures of the kid. I don't know what's worse.
That's the thing. But they've just ran with that guy, the news reporter who just got done for possession of child images.
Yeah,
so they can't have
yeah.
another one. So they have to throw the bestiality in there first. So we don't want the BBC getting a reputation after all, Greg.
They had the Supreme Court heard the 53-year-old filmed himself torturing the animals until almost all died, and then shared the videos online under an alias. His abuse went unnoticed for years. Until a clue was found in one of his videos. Britton was arrested on April 2022 after a search of his rural Darwin property, which also uncovered child abuse material on his laptop. As much of the detail of Britain's crimes are too graphic to publish and so grotesque, Chief Justice Michael Grant warned the courtroom they could cause nervous shock. Wow. As the facts of the case were read out loud, some members of the public rushed outside. Others watched from the gallery, cried and mouthed insults at Britain. At times, he hung his head and reached for tissues. Good time for a wank.
Was he having a wank?
Might as well. Might as well. Hey, you got to lose at this point.
Out.
Nothing's going to be worse than what you're standing there being whatever listing the horrible things you've done to dogs. Fucking Jake the Snake kicks the door down. Stop wanking!
Stop wanking!
Oh my god, it's Jake the Snake. That's right, kids. I'm here to talk about masturbation. Again. I've changed my mind.
Yeah.
Stop wanking. Calling the offending devious. Justice Grant said the... is that Justice Grant the name of the guy in the court?
No, it's what they call him.
No.
That's,
Yeah,
no,
it is. Yeah. Oh, no.
Justice... like a lawyer
Justice
or
Michael
whatever,
Grant.
they get called like Chief
Right.
Justice.
Oh, Chief Justice.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing if his name. So I worked with a guy who called himself Justice, and I realised after a good few months his name was Justin.
I was going to say, if you're called Justice, you just go ahead and be a vigilante.
Yeah, he shouldn't be working in Summerfield. Yeah.
Got to have an alias. Got to have an alias job.
The torturing of the animals was sickeningly evident. Your depravity falls entirely outside of any ordinary human conception. That's a fucking... imagine being told that.
Yeah.
Your depravity falls entirely outside any ordinary human conception. Wow, that's fucked up. So it doesn't really go into much detail. Does he say anything? Oh yeah, he apologised. I deeply regret the pain and trauma I have caused to innocent animals and consequently to my family, friends and members of the community.
This is the thing though, they're not sorry, they just got caught. That is the thing. They got caught, so they have to apologise, but they're not actually sorry.
I will seek long-term treatment and I will find a path towards redemption.
We'll see. I doubt it. Hey, did you see that?
No, he was born in West Yorkshire. He's not Australian at all. Oh, crazy. Sorry.
Born and raised on the playground is where he spent most.
Oh wait, let me just wrap up this really dark bit. He tortured 42 dogs, killing 39 of them. That's fucked up, man. This guy's fucking... Oh my god.
Did you see the...
that is dark. Darkest story of the week got dark, man.
Did you see that leaked picture of Katie Price with her shit on her stomach?
No.
Goodbye, everyone. Kid you not? I got sent a TikTok of someone reacting to it, and I was just like, I beg your fucking pardon. And then as
with shit on her belly,
on her stomach,
did you
someone
say?
like a proper shit on her stomach. And as I do in those situations, and I can't find the actual thing that I'm looking for on any social media, I go to Reddit. And lo and behold, 4 minutes later, there was a picture of her with like literally a human fucking dump on her fucking stomach. It's like, and it's definitely her. Like you can see it, like the rest of her body. It's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
You know what? This makes sense now. The other day, I walked out. What? I was at work and I walked into a conversation of some guys saying, "How could you let someone shit on you?" And I didn't even question why they were having the conversation, and just came in with, "Oh, a girl asked me to do that once," and I kind of regret it sometimes because what a story that would have been. But I said no at the time because it was horrific, and you know,
it's not great. It's not a good.
I was a young lad myself. It was I was still getting to grips with regular sex.
I
Never
can't
mind
even
shit on someone.
Yeah, I can't even shit in a public toilet. So like, there's no way I'm doing it onto a human being. I'll be there for 20 minutes, squat over them with my phone, just like, just gives a minute. I just need to loosen up a bit, you know, like.
I don't know if I want to Google Katie Price poo. Katie Price poo. I don't want to Google Katie Price poo.
Yeah, I've done it. Yeah. I've done it. You won't find it. No, you won't find it. You won't find it on Google, Greg.
I'm not in Google. I'm in Reddit.
I can't remember what
Someone just talking about it. I'm not that desperate to see it. I was just curious. It just sounded bizarre. Oh, hello. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jesus. Wow.
Terrible
I don't know
stuff.
what to say to that. That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Okay, well there you go. There's a episode. Fucking hell.
I just want to end on a lighter
name?
note than the bestiality stuff.
No, it's good. Yeah. Maybe I should do Darkest Story of the Week immediately after Geezedropping going forward. But yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man. Dog fucker. That's mad. I had never read the article. I only read the first beginning bit.
So
the rest of
he
that
did it
really
for like
shocked
10
me,
years or some shit as well. Like, it's just fucked, man.
That's
What the fuck?
mad.
What the fuck
Wow.
is wrong? What the fuck is wrong with this?
Oh,
one?
I bought fish. By the way. I bought fish as well.
Go from dog fucking.
I
to
bought
all of a
fish.
sudden, oh, that reminds me. I bought fish.
Yeah, that reminds me. Shit, where are they? They're meant to be here.
They're being trafficked at the moment.
Yeah, because obviously in the
dear.
flat in Surbiton, I used to have the 2 fish tanks.
Yeah,
So
you
I
did.
dug one of them out the other week and the other day, filled it up to make sure it wasn't leaking. It was fine. So I was like, Indiana, fish tank, let's go get some fish. I was like, we'll start light. I kind of wanted to get another fighter fish, but I don't know if I'm really ready for such a commitment. I thought I've not had fish since before bloody COVID and stuff. I've not had fish for years, since we moved to Liz's parents. It's been a long fucking time.
Yeah.
Since I've had any fish. I was like, look, we'll start easy in jail. We'll set up one of the tanks and we'll just go get a couple of goldfish. But we ended up getting blackmores, a couple that they're like, well, they're black with a bronze finish with the bulgy eyes at the sides. Beautiful fish, very nice. Matilda and Boba. We named one each.
Nice.
Me and
That's
Indiana.
good. That sounds really
But yeah,
good.
popped in the chance of garden centre, picked up a couple of little fish. It's nice. I like the light on. I like watching them. It's good. It's good for the mind, good for the soul, relaxing.
Good stuff.
I don't talk to them. I haven't reached that point yet, but they're
No.
there.
That's it. Yeah. You know they're there, and they know that you're here.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly,
they
yeah.
forget
I know.
because they've small brains, but like
Yeah.
they soon
Yeah.
remember again.
Did you did you scroll through any of the Instagram posts that I put up of them?
I did. Yeah. No, I looked through some, but have I missed something?
Did you? No. I was just worried in case you saw the horrible spider photo. That was all.
I think
Yeah,
I
you
missed
would have
that.
viewed them then.
I
I
would-
almost
I would
posted
have
it.
seen
I almost posted. So I put a picture up of the fish, and I put a picture of some of the things we saw at the end in the garden centre. And one of
Yeah.
them was a fucking tarantula. Like but it was like on the glass. You saw it from beneath, and it was fucking
Oh,
huge.
yes.
It scared the
There it
shit
is.
out of Indiana.
That is-
It's horrible, isn't it?
That is fucking disgusting,
I mean, it's
mate.
amazing, but it's scary shit. Indiana couldn't believe. Indiana was proper shocked. Like, oh my
Yeah.
god! But she kept going back to it. But then they had the blue poisonous arrow frogs. They were beautiful, and they had a blue lobster, which was pretty fucking cool.
They're rare. They're
cool
rare
stuff
as
there.
fuck. Like,
Yeah, it's cool. But so yeah, I have fish now. There's another light note for everyone.
Good stuff. Better than ending on Katie Price being shat on and a dog fucker. So
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're all getting there. We're all getting there. Little by little. All right. Oh, I guess everyone. Thanks for listening. We're back in a couple of weeks. I'm off to Sweden in early next week for a few days, 5 days. So next
Lovely.
episode I should have some Swedish travels. I guess I'm going over there with the book.
Superb.
Me and Johnny.
God, I gotta
So,
start doing
yeah.
shit.
I think is I
going
don't do
places.
shit. It just all happened in the space of a couple of weeks. You know.
Well, there you go.
Like
Greg's on tour.
Um,
Let's hear about
there
that.
we go. So yeah, everyone, thanks for listening.
Will we be podcasting from different countries?
No, I'll be back before regular. I'll be back by the Wednesday
Nice.
after. I don't know. I'll be back at some point. I'll be
Good
back.
stuff.
No, I'll be back in time to podcast as regular. I'm only gone for like 5 days. So yeah, there we go. And
Lovely.
I leave on Thursday.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds
Is
good.
it Thursday?
Well, enjoy
Maybe
your
not. I don't know.
time.
I'll figure that out. I'm questioning myself now. But yeah, off to Sweden. We're back in a couple of weeks, everyone. Thanks for listening. I've been Greg. I survived an owl attack, Armstrong.
And I've been Joe Owl Jackson.
Bye.
Doodle pip.
You've been listening to The All Seen Guys with Greg and Joe, where Greg probably had some kind of list, and Joe most likely went for a piss 5 minutes before the end. If you hear this, it means that Greg hasn't sorted an outro yet. So maybe just imagine some music here, because honestly, that's all I actually wanted. Okay, bye.